Sometimes healing doesn't begin when someone gives you the answers. It begins when someone finally gives you permission to speak. Yeah? Hello. Welcome to BTS-Talk, Beyond the Silent Talk, where healing finds a voice. I'm your host, Faith Gadhuki. In this space, we are going to talk about a lot of so many things, but to begin with, we're going to have honest conversations about healing, purpose, leadership, and the experience that shape who we become. However, whoever you are joining me from home, from your way to work, simply taking a quiet moment of yourself, thank you for being here. Let's open this chapter together, and it's my hope that you're going to enjoy. And today we are going to talk about why we stay silent. So many things make us stay silent. Yeah, so there are so many things that make us stay silent, but to point in a few, most of them, one of them I would say, silence doesn't always look like the way we imagine. Because we imagine most of the time silence is all about someone being introverted and extroverted, but I believe there is more to that. There is more to the environment that the person is in, and there is more to the people that the person is with, and at the same time there is more to like the family, the workplace, like the freeness of the person. So when it comes to someone talking about being silent in a place, I feel like there are more so factors that are going to determine. Tell me why. Most of my time in my life I have believed that I'm an extroverted person, only to realize that I enjoy quiet places, and so many times that I'm in those places I am able to develop ideas that are going to push me forward. I'm able to think beyond my imagination, and at the same time that becomes the best part of my life. So I think silence doesn't look like the way we imagine, and there are so many things into it that we need to explore and see what is this that we call silence. So another thing is sometimes it's the word we never say. Have you ever been somewhere and you're just like, I wish I told them that I do this? Have you ever been with your friends or maybe with your acquaintances, and you hear someone talking about they're looking for a certain vendor who might do this and this to them, and you're just like, that's what I do during my part time, but because you've never shared that with them, you're just like, where will I start from? And yeah, that is where you're supposed to start from. Don't worry no more, start from where you are. So I feel like sometimes it's the word that we never say. You are in that group, you never said you are the person who can provide that. You are the person who never said that you are good at that. Tell them, the person you are looking for, it's me. You're looking for me, I'm here. Tell me, I will do that. I will bring what you're looking for. I will make sure I put what you want in order. It's me you're looking for. Like, make sure you emphasize and you make them understand that you know what you're saying, and exactly it's what you do. So sometimes don't carry the word that you never said and start regretting later. And another thing, it is the dreams that you never pursue. On our 20s, what I have seen with my friends and with other people around me, I've seen that most people mold and build their careers when they are on their 20s, and at the same time they have a lot of opportunities to explore on because they have time, they have energy, and they have the resources around them. So sometimes it's that dream that you never pursued is going to haunt you later. So if it's saving, save as much as you can. Join circles. Join money market, whatever you're doing, just join anything that you feel like is gonna help you at long run. And another thing that I would say is about careers. You feel like you're going to classes, you're doing your major, and you feel like you have extra time. Pursue short courses as well. Don't rely on that major. Of course, it's very important and it's okay to focus, but add a lot of quality on it. Do a little bit of short courses to just accompany it and make it the best of you of your life. And another thing, do exercise if you feel like you want those exercise right now, because your health right now is will be determined. What you do now is going to determine your health in future. Yeah, so save, do a lot of things that you feel like you want to do. Start small businesses, open a small business for yourself, just in case tomorrow you discover that the work that you're doing is normal. You're going to be in a position to transition swiftly without having difficulties. So I feel like it's the dream that we never pursue that start haunting us later. And lastly, it is the sprint. It's us pretending we are okay when we are not. Have you ever talked to someone and they tell you that they are sick, they are not okay, they have a headache, they have a stomachache, and then they tell you, but don't worry, I'm okay. So that is the voice that we always had. But to just bring more and more on this, remember the time you were in a meeting and they started talking about idea. You have the strong and the greatest idea, but you're just sitting on it. Then your friend who is on the next seat decided to say her idea, and the idea that she's saying is almost close to you, but you're just like, on your head you're like, I think mine still stand, mine would even work better. Why don't you say it? This is the time. Say it, like point it out, tell them you have the best idea, tell them you can connect your idea with hers, you can merge, and it will end up being the best thing. What will happen then is that your friend will be given that chance to execute their idea, and you will see them not doing it the right way because they had seen theirs in that way, and you have your way. But now every time you give your idea to them, they'll be like, me, I didn't see it like this, I want to do it my way. So on that meeting, make sure you incorporate those ideas, make sure you talk, make sure you say it, let it come out. You can't be killed, you can't be thrown out. Say it so that they can give you the go ahead. Probably your idea is the one to make that organization stand. Probably your idea is the one to make that business stand. Who knows? Prove us, show us the way. Yeah, so don't sit on it anymore. Speak it out so that it can help, it can propel you forward, it can propel all of us forward, Yeah, so sometimes it's pretending we're okay when we are not. We are seeing that things are not going the right way, but simply because they're none of your business, you're just like, let them do that way and they are going to fall immeasurably. But you have the answer. Give them the answer. Let them use yours. Let them use your solution. Once we fall, all of us are going to fall. So please save us with speaking up. Tell us how we are supposed to mold this bolt better. And today I would like us to explore why silence become part of so many people's lives and how we can begin moving forward. Yeah, so those are the things that I feel like most of the time we find ourselves hanging. And today I would want us to reflect on this one question. Do you think the four scenarios that we've talked about resonate with you in one way or the other? Yeah, so if you think about it, just keep thinking about it and let us know your thoughts on the comment section. Share your thoughts, and yeah, let's see how this silence has affected so many people and what they can do about it. So what have we learned today? Perhaps silence has protected you in one way or another, but maybe it isn't where you are meant to stay. Yeah? Maybe you're meant to propel higher. Sometimes courage isn't speaking loudly as some people think. Courage is simply deciding that your voice deserves to be heard. And before we close today's chapter, I would like to leave you with one question. What's one step you can take this week to move beyond your silence? Take a moment to think about it. Maybe even write it down, because every journey begins with one small step, yeah? You know, a journey of 1,000 smiles begins with one step, and when you know it, you're already there. Thank you for opening this first chapter with me. If today's conversation encouraged you, I would love for you to share it with someone who may need to hear it. Until next time, keep healing, keep growing, and remember your voice matters. This is BTS-Talk, Beyond the Silence Talks, where healing finds a voice.